skateboard intro.
Okay, so obviously this is a little bit different. I'm not in my dorm room anymore. I'm actually in my car. It's a Honda Civic. I drive a Honda Civic now. It's actually the first car I've ever had of my own. But yeah, with that, my college semester ended. I'm back in my hometown. It's whatever. But lately, I mean, I've been kind of going through a hard time. Not like anything in specific happened, but I've just been like internally going through something bad. And as the title says, something along the lines of like crippling insecurity, something like that. And I kind of just want to talk about how I've been feeling and what that means because I almost feel like there's probably a lot of people who can relate to this, but probably not a lot of people who would be willing to talk about it. But honestly, like, that's kind of what this channel is about for me. Just talking about shit, even if it's like fucked up or embarrassing or whatever, just because I think people might be able to relate to it. But yeah, I kind of want to just say first, like the way that I've been feeling lately, it's something that I haven't dealt with since my first semester of college. So fall of 2024, which I was uploading then. The stuff I uploaded then was like fucked up. Like there was one video that I uploaded that was so bad that a bunch of people messaged me after because they thought that I'd killed myself. But anyway, I don't know if anybody is like from that era watching this now, but like I kind of just want to get into this, right? I've been having pretty bad mood swings. I've been having like I guess body dysphoria or whatever that body dysmorphia, whatever it would be. And like just in general, I've been just feeling fucking terrible about myself. And I think really this probably started up again around like the end of that relationship I was in recently. So like late March. And this kind of all led up to something that I did 2 nights ago, I think, where I uploaded like some really fucked up shit to my Instagram, like close friend story page. So like only 15 people had to see that. And I'm sure I know a couple of those people watch my channel, but like I'll get into exactly what I said later. So specifically what it is, right? This is kind of a broad thing, but what I was dealing with, a couple years ago and what I've started dealing with again is just this feeling of being like really, really unattractive to people. Like back then it was worse because I felt like physically and emotionally unattractive. I felt like people didn't even want to be friends with me. And it's gotten a lot better because things kind of changed for me a lot in college. But at the same time, like these past relationships both increased my self-esteem and also just left me wondering and questioning shit. And that's kind of where I am right now. Like, and this will kind of make sense later. And also, I don't give a shit, so I'll just say it, right? Like, I think this is kind of obvious context. Since getting into college, like, I've had sex with 2 people, right? Both of these people at some point I was in a relationship with. And, like the first person, and I know that like I'm actually just from my videos lately, like I'm making her sound like the worst person ever, but like the girl from last year from 2025, like she straight up said to me like I'm not physically attracted to you, but I'm emotionally connected to you, and that's why I want to do this. Like she specifically said that she didn't find me attractive physically at all, but and like throughout that whole relationship she was trying to change me. Like she was constantly trying to get me to dress differently and shit like that. Like she wanted me to cut my hair short in like a specific way and kind of just in a way that didn't make me feel like myself, which I didn't end up doing it, but obviously it made me feel like shit that she basically just admitted like, no, you're not attractive, but I like you. And some might argue that that's actually a good thing. People have argued that to me, which is something that I'll also get into later. But like, yeah, I don't know. She fucked me up in ways that I didn't even realize at the time. But, I felt better, obviously, because I knew that I was capable of being in a relationship and somebody wanting to, like, be intimate with me. So it made me feel better, but at the same time, yeah, that stuff that she said, I'm like, okay, so I can be, like, emotionally attractive to somebody, but not physically. And that's different from obviously this more recent relationship where she was like, where she said that she was physically attracted to me. But the thing is about her is like, the more that I learned about her, the more that I realized she's physically attracted to basically any guy in existence. And I'm not trying to like shit on her, but that it is true. Like if you knew this person, you would agree with me there because she basically just would say it. But I don't know. I won't get into detail on that at all, I don't think. And maybe I'll finally talk about that breakup next video. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, it made it feel like that even though she claimed that she was attracted to me physically, it didn't actually feel real because she was attracted to anybody physically. And now I'm just in like a really fucked up place because it's like, I feel like I'll never be attractive to anybody physically, just emotionally. But also, I feel so like traumatized from these relationships that I feel emotionally unavailable. So now it's like I feel like nobody's going to be attracted to me in any way forever. But like, yeah, getting into I guess like the body dysmorphia or whatever, like I keep thinking that I'm balding. Like I don't know, maybe I am, but like I keep saying that to people and then they're like, dude, like you're imagining shit. Like literally wherever this is on my nose, I don't know if it's like a zit or something, but whatever it is, like I had tried popping that and it just doesn't go away. I can't stop fucking thinking about it. Like I literally did fucking 200 crunches a day for like the last week and I have no idea why I was doing it. And I also like agreed to go to the gym, right, with my dad, which that's just a good thing overall, I'm sure. But like I still once again I don't know why I'm doing it and I also think that no matter what I do, I'm still just going to be considered ugly. You know, like the friends of the people that I get into relationships with think. I talked about that in a previous video. But it's also like I don't know if there's a specific feature that I want to change about myself. Like I feel like most people who are insecure about the way that they look, they're like it's this is the problem, this specific thing, you know, if I could fix this or like they want to get surgery for a specific thing. I can't even conceptualize that because I don't know what it is, but something about me is obviously really unattractive to people. I'm guessing it's my weight. Like you can see I'm like severely underweight. I'm like 5'9" and 105 pounds or something like that. Obviously that's probably it, or at least part of it. But getting into what I was talking about earlier with like the fucked up posts that I made, like I uploaded to my close friends Instagram story, like that the only way I'll ever feel attractive is if like a girl uses me just for my body and nothing else. And you know, I got way more into detail on that, which is probably like pretty disturbing to hear. So I apologize for anyone who saw that. But like once again, honestly, the thoughts were getting even worse after that, but I don't think I can talk about that on YouTube. But I guess to sort of describe the ballpark that it was in, it's sort of related to like a video that I made a while back, like probably 2 videos ago or 3 videos ago. So you can probably figure that out. But yeah, that's kind of how I've been feeling. Like I feel like unless I have like a connection that's physical but not emotional at all, I'll never feel physically attractive. And yeah, it's just been fucked up. It's been like a roller coaster and like also about the mood swings. Like there's there's like always a point in the day where I feel like I'm almost back to normal. And then there will be another point where I just can't do anything but just cry and sit still or lay down without moving. And it's been getting like marginally better each day, but I don't know. Like I don't really know why I do things right now. Like I've been obviously getting comfortable driving and I've been going to the gym, but like these things aren't making me feel better. I'm just of this mindset of like once I do feel better because I feel like I'm obviously just going through a hard time, but it's like once I do feel better, then I'll be a better person. And like that was another thing that I just like posted on Instagram. I'm like, once I'm in better physical shape, then everybody will find me attractive. And I fucking know that that's just not how that works. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really breathe this whole recording. And yeah, my next video might finally be talking about that breakup, but like whatever. I'm not sure when I'll make another video or if that'll even be the next topic. Maybe I'll never talk about that. But yeah, that's kind of just what's been going on. I've like felt so insecure and so ugly and so unattractive that it's like affecting my life and like my capacity for living. It's weird, and it's something that I haven't dealt with in years. And I don't really know what to do about it. And once again, I still feel like that this is probably something that a lot of people can relate to, but just don't want to talk about. But I honestly don't give a shit. And my videos have been doing well lately, so at the very least, maybe a lot of people will see this. But I don't know. Feel free to ask questions. There was probably some shit that I skipped because I wasn't really being structured in this recording. I was kind of just rambling. But yeah, if anybody made it this far, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go drive around a little bit and then probably go back home and do nothing. So yeah, fuck yeah. Bye-bye.